Yo, tune in, we're here to spit, talking football, we don't quit. From kickoff to the final play, crack and bruise, we're here all day. Three cats with a passion for the game, giving you the scoop, not just the fame. Every episode, new beer to explore, while we break down the score. So lean in, we're your weekly guide to the field where legends reside. We're the cold one, we'll ride on this football journey side by side. It's about football, but barely weekly. Cheers, we're clearly gonna talk those game day hits with a beer in hand, that's it. From the snap to the end zone dance, we cover it all. Give you that chance to laugh, learn, and sip with class. Discussing tactics, not just the grass. Draft picks, trades, and all the stats. We're here to chat, to break through the facts. Each brew we taste, we'll share our view on plays, players, and what's true. So sit back and...
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football with Beerly. I'm your host, Games Matter. Join with me as always are my two very good friends. Below me is MVP Mayman, or Kerry Dempsey as some people like to call him.
Some people, not all people, but some.
And to my right, the man whose name is also the last city he was pegged in.
Do games really matter, though, in the grand scheme of things? Do games really matter?
Does any of it
more
matter?
about just having a good time. You know?
I guess so, man. Tell that to BYU.
Listen, man, I don't know about BYU.
BYU?
I hope we don't talk too much about BYU football tonight, because I will be just over here drinking, listening.
Their coach just turned down the Penn State job.
Did he really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard, man, I wish I knew more about this, but it is as weird of a situation as it sounds. But something with the CEO of Crumble Cookie is like really going after Penn State right now. And he's like, I don't know if he's like trying to step up and be the coach, or like if he's, I don't know. It's weird. You got to look into it after we get off live or something.
It's not real, but who knows?
Pause it. Go check that out. Come back and listen. But it's definitely something odd going on between.
I saw they have like the 125th best recruiting class right now.
Yeah, they have 5 recruits total.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's not good for bowl week or conference championship week. Which, by the way, not to hop right into it, we haven't even said what we're drinking. But is that low key point? Like, there are some teams sitting pretty who are like, not going to go to the conference championship, and they're obviously like Oregon going to be in the college football playoff. So is that low key like the new way? You know what I mean? If you can kind of avoid, is it kind of pointless, the conference championships?
I guess it depends on how favorable your conference is in preseason rankings. I guess that's what it depends on. Or we're just not playing in a conference.
Yeah, because like if you're in the American, like North Texas versus Tulane, that's a big game. You're fighting for your playoff. But like Indiana, Ohio State, does it really matter?
I mean, stuff that really and I hate to say it because I like college sports and I like smaller schools. I just like that there's so many football teams, there's so many basketball teams.
There are a lot of football teams, dude.
But when it really matters, all that anybody really cares about, I get the feeling anymore, is the national championship. Back in the day, it used to mean a lot to we won the Rose Bowl last year, we won the Cotton Bowl last year, we won the Orange Bowl last year. Now, I feel like you win those bowls and then you lose next week and it doesn't matter. The season was a failure. I feel like there's just nothing on, and it sucks because, the Cotton Bowl, the Rose Bowl, but,
let me stop you right there, because before we get too deep into the football talk, we got to talk about what we're drinking tonight.
That's
obviously.
true.
Yeah,
Get me in a bad mood before I'm drunk.
Yeah, we got to get you in a bad mood after you're drunk.
Exactly. So I can.
All right, Kerry, what you drinking tonight, buddy?
I'm drinking something incredible. My parents got this for me to try. This is one of the best things I've tried lately. They got this from Aldi's. I've never seen one of these before, but they're incredible. It's not the right season for it, but a Wicked Grove Hard Cider Limited Edition Pumpkin flavor.
Is it good?
It's really good. It tastes like that cider donut one I had, but like a little bit of a pumpkin flavor. It was pretty cheap too, I think. But I don't know if they sell them anywhere else besides Aldi's. But
I'll have to check it out.
I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I really this is one of my favorite.
Is that your rating? Wow.
Yeah.
Face red, droopy eyes.
There he is.
Exactly.
He's here. He's watching us. What are you drinking, Trevor?
So I was actually really curious. You're drinking a cider? I had to run and get my drink, and I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I
pumpkin
was actually
cider.
really in the mood for a cider too. I was thinking in the grocery store, I was in Publix, and I was thinking I want something that I can hit, and it's gonna hit me back, and then I could hit it back again.
Do you want to
And I
take
was
out
like,
some
maybe I
aggression
shouldn't get
tonight?
that drunk tonight, but then
I was
there
gonna make
wasn't
a
really
joke.
that many cider
I'm gonna
options.
put it
to
in the
begin
private
with.
chat.
So I grabbed this, and honestly, I don't think this is gonna be very good.
That funky Buddha?
No, it's Berry Monkey. It is a fruited sour triple. It's 9.5%.
Damn, son.
I think I know exactly what this is gonna taste like. Kind of that fruity gas station kind
Gary,
of
did you read
flavor.
that?
But I'm excited. This is a sour, fruited sour.
It's got a cool can. I like the.
Might not be an IPA, but I don't have high hopes for this. I don't think it's gonna taste like a beer.
I mean, it's gonna taste like a sour.
I think
Yeah,
it's gonna taste
9.5.
like a
It's
Four
gonna
Loko,
be,
and that's what I
gonna be up
fear.
there.
So I'm a little worried, but we'll see. Let's see.
I think you'll like it. Okay.
Just drink a couple. You'll be good.
See,
It really doesn't taste like 9.5%, dude. It actually tastes kind of beery.
It's not like
beery.
IPA.
Not bad at all.
I like
Victory
that.
Brewing Company, wherever it's at.
Trevor,
Not a
you
lot
should
of
check out
flavors
the
going
private chat.
What's that?
You should check out the private chat.
I don't know if he knows how.
No, I got it.
That's also a long time ago for him to remember that comment.
Oh yeah, when you said you wanted a beer that you could hit and it could hit you back,
Oh,
and then you could
yes,
go back and hit it.
absolutely. Okay. Yeah, kind of.
I'm drinking a Samuel Adams Oktoberfest. I've almost finished them all, so we're just trying to pound through them now.
Yeah, I guess me and Zach are like drinking for October today. So it's like,
Pounding.
I feel like it was just October. Now it's December.
It was,
Yeah.
bro. That was actually a couple months ago, believe it or not.
That is true, man. That is
Yeah.
true.
Facts, dude. Facts. Alrighty. So, Trevor, you were going on about how you love college sports because there's so many teams and.
Or do you want my
smaller
drinking game
schools and all that
first?
stuff. Oh yeah, we can do the drinking game first, and then we can get into
All
college.
right, let me get
football.
another drink.
I have a hot take. Yeah, that was really pointless. Like, Trevor, I'm gonna let you talk real quick. He's like, "No, I'm about to talk, but before that, I'm leaving."
You know how I am.
Yeah, he goes.
All right. We
I go. Let's talk. Let's go back to college football.
Who now?
Tommy Newser. Shout out to Tommy.
There
Josh
we
Allen
go,
is
Thomas.
Is that
We
Trevor?
love it. We absolutely love it. There we go, Thomas. It's not even.
He
me.
was
It's not
terrible
on-
against the
I'm not
Steelers.
on my phone right now.
Oh wow, you're recording on the laptop again.
I am. It's
Good for
Carrie
you, buddy.
said the picture is worse, but the sound quality is better.
Is
So,
much better. yes.
Much better.
maybe that
All
came
right.
through pretty well.
Yeah, it came through perfectly, dude.
Very
Great
nice.
job.
We're gonna play this game. It's not football related, but it's gonna be about us, the three of us.
Okay.
Okay.
So whoever we vote on is gonna have to take a drink. We're gonna
Okay.
do 10 questions. All right.
Okay.
And
We're gonna make this into a
Are
real.
Are you crafting all 10 of these questions?
I'm getting them online.
Okay.
So these are most likely to.
Okay.
So it's gonna be most likely of the three of us.
And then we go 3, 2, 1. And we point at the person.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how we're gonna
Are we
do
allowed
it.
to point at ourselves or no? It's always pointing at someone else.
No, we can point at yourself. Yeah, but if you get it, you're gonna have to drink.
You got to be honest though.
I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like a good time to me, whether or not I get picked or not. So.
All right.
All right.
First one. Most likely to get arrested for urinating in public. What about the 3, 2, 1 there, Zach?
Oh yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Trevor.
All right.
Trevor
All right.
drink.
I'm surprised he hasn't been arrested for that already. My brother-in-law has.
That's probably true. All right.
I usually try to find some water if I'm peeing in public, and
The
then
question
just, like, pull
is, does Trevor like toes?
up. I thought
He
that was
does.
common knowledge. I thought that was common knowledge. If it's not, it is now.
All right. Most likely to masturbate in a public place.
See, I'm not. See, what are
Okay.
we doing?
3,
3,
2, 1.
Wow. Darn.
Insane. I can't.
Listen,
believe I'm
the
doing
numbers you were putting up in college, that's
That
on
is-
you, buddy.
That is true.
You told me some numbers, and I was
We
like,
couldn't even
that's
sleep,
impossible,
man. It was
dude.
the walls were just shaking all night.
All right, number 3. Who is most likely to write a book?
Oh,
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Going Zach. I
Zach,
think Zach
I
did
am
know.
writing a book.
Yeah,
didn't know that.
pretty sure Zach did, yeah.
I was like, you said write a book. I was like, oh, well, damn.
All right. Most likely to die first if you were in a horror film. 3, 2, 1. Darn.
Yep.
I'm dying again. All right, number 5.
I like a lot of stuff, Thomas. There's only a few things I don't like. So.
Most likely to become a pirate.
Oh, easily.
3, 2, 1.
I feel like I already was a pirate a few years ago.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
A butt pirate, maybe.
Pirates are great. Peg leg? Huh? Huh?
I guess that's true.
Yeah, fair. You know what? Fair. I
Mm,
feel like he's also the type of guy that would own a parrot.
That's true.
Whereas I am not, and Carrie is definitely not.
I'd rather have a monkey than a parrot, honestly. A little monkey.
All right, this one's pretty easy. Most likely to get lost on a night out.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Really? Okay.
Remember when you used to just disappear back in time?
Yeah, but I have wherewithal, so I'm not lost.
He's like,
Yeah.
I used to disappear, but I was never lost.
I was never not in Florida,
He's
so
like,
That
he's
is
LeVar. He's LeVar Ball.
true. All right, 3 more.
11-0, never lost.
Most likely to live the longest.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
We'll go Zachy.
Oh, I was gonna say Trevor because he's lost the most weight recently. So
That's true.
I think
so
he's in
we-
better shape than I am, but I'll take it.
All right. Who's most likely to have the most children?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Really?
By
Wow.
By
By
accident.
accident, yeah.
I didn't think anybody was going to point at me for that one. Wow.
I thought
All
maybe me for a second because I'm the one that's married and
I
stuff.
considered
But
all
also-
of us, actually.
But like,
It's
then
Trevor,
I thought
though.
about it and I was like, Trevor already might have some kids that he doesn't
Just
know
out
about.
there.
Yeah.
That's
He
true.
also seems like the guy that would donate to the sperm bank.
Do they give you money for that?
I think depending on the sperm bank and the quality of sperm, I think, yeah.
Because I got a lot saved up.
All right.
Probably pay my rent.
Who's the most likely to end up in jail?
Okay.
3, 2,
It's
1.
not me. You guys are going to point at me. It's not me. I pretty
Actually,
much,
it could be Carrie cooking the books
Carrie.
down there in South
Yeah.
Florida.
That's true. All right. Last one. Let's see. What good one. All right. Most likely to get away with murder. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. I'll pick me just to drink.
I feel like it's the least suspicious. Trevor's looking like he murdered someone.
No, I'm not.
He's like,
I'm not.
yeah, go ahead, pick Zach.
Yeah, it's Zach.
I've
There
never
you go.
killed
Nope.
anybody.
The audience got a little more about the Beerly Boys, so we got a little more drunk.
There you go.
All right. What? Now we can head into college.
College football. So anyway, Trevor, you're talking about small schools and how much you love college sports.
Complete.
I want to say this, and this might be a bit of an overreaction
Mhm.
because What do you call when you feel nostalgia? Okay, I nostalgia is probably making this statement come out of me, but
Oh, wow.
I kind of miss the BCS, man. I don't know. I mean, the
Yeah.
BCS wasn't perfect. College football playoff isn't perfect. If they could just somehow combine the two, it would be awesome. But I don't know, man. I really do feel like the Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, like that stuff really used to mean something.
Well,
I feel like it
so
doesn't
in your
anymore.
opinion, then, so going on to that, does the AFC Championship mean something?
Not if it's Josh Allen.
No, but like no. But you have a chance in the NFL. There we go. There we go.
This
Next
has to
year,
be a
bro.
burner.
Next year.
It's
bro.
not. It's my coworker.
It was kind of funny to see the new head coach, how he was like, I don't hire my friends. And then he hired his friend. But
Trevor, do you
guy's
think
qualified.
would they be better off either making it 24 teams or getting rid of the G5 being in it?
A 24-team playoff? Is that what
Yeah.
you're asking me?
Either 16 or 24 or getting
No.
rid of the G5.
No. I don't think, no. That's horrible.
Do you think the G5
Is
should
that
have
a
one
rumor?
playoff?
Like, do some people want that?
I've heard it brought up before.
That's insane. No, that's ridiculous.
24 would be crazy.
That's horrible. I think that's a horrible idea.
Let's
Honestly,
go to a 28-team playoff.
Imagine it's
Yeah,
60,
the whole season
64.
is the playoff.
March
Yeah.
Madness.
What?
No, you couldn't do 28. What could you do? You could do.
You could do sprinkle some bye weeks.
Oh yeah, there you go. Go
The
some
problem
bye
is, like,
weeks.
the more teams you add, the more meaningless the regular season is.
Well, apparently the regular season's already meaningless. So,
But it's kind of like, okay, so what do you guys think about and Thomas? What do you think of this, Thomas? I'm
I've heard
curious
it's-
because I feel like my guy Thomas plays some fantasy football.
I've heard of a
He
G5
does.
in the playoff.
he does.
What
play
do you
fantasy
guys
football.
think about the third place game in terms of pride in fantasy football? Do you want to win it or do you not care?
I mean, for a lot of leagues, the third place game matters money wise, but
But just for pride.
I don't really care about it for pride.
Because I feel like
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
I mean, if it's for money, then I care. But
Otherwise,
and I do think that the college football playoff is honestly a little bit better product, but I do think the BCS was
is it though? But
more
think of all
special.
think of all the blowouts that happened in the playoffs last few years.
And I do think it kind of takes away from the bowls outside of the college football playoff.
unless you do
I
a
don't
bowl
think anybody
pool,
cares
I want to
about
do one of
this.
those. We need
I
to get
think-
a bunch of guys to do a bowl pool.
Think of all the people that sit out the bowls now. It's like the bowls really don't mean anything.
Mm-hmm. But the Outback Bowl is usually a couple good teams. The Peach Bowl is a playoff bowl now. What's the best bowls outside of the college football playoff?
The Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah, nobody's watching that, man. I don't know.
Pop-Tart Bowl.
I do think they're fun to go to as well, and they're a lot cheaper than you think.
They're fun to go to.
I went to the Florida game last year, and it was $20.
But even that game, Tulane. I think was it Tulane.
Yeah.
But they were missing a lot of their.
Yeah,
players.
nobody plays. A lot
yeah.
of his seniors who want to play in the NFL or want to go to the combine don't play.
Unless you got something to prove.
Right.
I mean, if you're borderline, you might be able to get drafted.
That's the last couple of years. It's really. So I forget. There's some big NFL prospect that tore their ACL or something.
Oh, it's not Jalen Smith, the linebacker for the
I
Cowboys.
can't remember the name, but it was somebody.
Was it Jalen Smith from Notre Dame?
I don't know.
And he played in it was not a big bowl.
Yeah, but then after that, everybody's just been opting out.
Yeah, it was when Paul George broke his leg for the Olympics, and then nobody wanted to play in the Olympics for 10 years.
It just ruins the sport.
Yeah.
Also, just follow this doesn't really.
Well, what you could do is you could make it a contractual obligation for those guys making NIL money
That's true.
You could.
because they're getting money to play football.
That is so dude, it's so. Do you remember how it used to feel, Zach? watching
these
like
feelings?
no, seriously, like college football, like in our youth, was like so different than it is now. Like,
It's more balanced though now.
It is more balanced. I'll agree with that.
yeah,
Because I think like
I mean, we had who would have thought 10 years ago that the number one quarterback in the 2026 class would commit to Vanderbilt over Georgia?
yeah, it's insane.
That is
No, I actually like that, and I'm glad it happened.
I thought I saw him tweet out that wasn't true.
No, he just
He did in the
officially
morning.
announced tonight.
Oh, he officially announced. Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. Vanderbilt's back, I guess.
Which, like, dude, Vanderbilt has been, like, not one of the worst team in the SEC, like, 90% of their existence in football.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that they might be, like, a middle-tier team, like, or even, like, a decent team is pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Does it make you nervous now that Vanderbilt's on the come up and Florida's on the downfall that Florida's going to become that new team?
No. I don't. I still think Vanderbilt's not going to be Florida for, like.
Are you happy with the head coaching choice?
John Sumrall.
I don't know.
I'm glad they let him finish out the playoffs, though.
Yeah, it doesn't, like, who cares?
I mean, he's probably not going to get knocked out first round, but
I heard some, like, really troubling things about Lane Kiffin.
About him sleeping with every sorority girl in
I mean, we are.
Oxford.
No, because
Or
I think
having a
there's a
fake
time and
dog.
place for that.
Did you hear about having a fake dog?
Huh?
You think there's a time and place for that?
The fake dog thing?
That was crazy.
That's nuts.
No, what I heard, and I'm not even talking about troubling by him. I'm talking about troubling by our Florida's horrible athletic director.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that.
That they gave him a date, that he was interested in taking our job, but we gave him a date, like, to be in and out of. Like, if he hadn't made his decision, we were going to pursue other. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what even to think about Summerall. He sounds good at his presser, but everybody sounds good at their presser.
Except Billy Napier. Napier did not sound
No,
good
he
at his
said
presser.
something cool at his presser. I remember he did. He was like, scared money don't make money. And I was like, this guy's lit. And then, like, I just
Hey,
saw
but I
how-
mean, Liam Cohen sounded like a Down syndrome child.
Liam Cohen
in his
is a good
presser,
coach.
and he's been a great coach.
Oh, I love Liam Cohen. I love Liam Cohen.
No, it's just I don't know. I'll know about Summerall when I see him coach. You know what I mean? Billy never changed. Like, his offense was never explosive. Summerall said, like, Florida has to have an explosive offense, and they have to have, like, a talented group. He took the defensive coordinator from Kentucky, which is a SEC defensive coordinator. I didn't recognize the guy's name, but it could have been way worse.
You think Lagway will stay?
I do. I really.
Who
hope
did I
Deacon
see?
Boston's-
Ryan Williams to LSU today?
What?
I saw a rumor Ryan Williams to LSU.
I mean, we know they're getting Chambliss from Ole Miss and Lacey.
Wait, so Nuss is gone?
He's a senior.
Oh, okay.
Lane Kiffin was already tweeting about Trinidad, which Chambliss is from, so they think they're already going to get Chambliss to go to LSU.
You know, I heard, I guess maybe last year, Byron Brown got an injury red shirt. I heard might come back next year and he might transfer to Auburn, but Auburn has a talented quarterback room. But I heard he has another year of eligibility.
I feel like he's been around forever.
Dude, I thought
Yeah.
I thought he was a senior, but maybe
What is he in the
He'd get
game? How many
injured.
years did you have him in the game?
just one.
Just one? Oh.
He did
Yeah.
great. I think he's in my top 5 quarterbacks for the year. He did a really good year.
But he got injured in 2020. You know, he was second team in the American. I was like, literally, who played better than Byron Brown, bro?
The quarterback for North Texas.
Yeah, he's
Pressure maker or something?
Yeah.
that man's the hurricane.
Nah, give me Byron, bro. Give me Byron.
Nestamaker, like, how many yards did he finish with?
So fucking many, dog. He had a
Byron Brown.
700. He had almost a 700-yard game this year.
I saw he was like the game the other day. Last week he was like 12 of 13 for like 300 yards at half.
Yeah, it's
He's-
disgusting.
He's definitely.
He's gonna hit 4,000 yards in the championship game.
Do you think Miami would get him, or do you think he's going to go somewhere else?
Miami could get him. I don't
Maybe
know.
the Steelers.
Just think of your favorite quarterback
He's
that's
too
on a
young.
struggling team.
Sellers.
It's got to be
I
Sellers.
actually, And I swear, dude.
I did
So,
hear
like,
his name linked to Miami. I did hear
what
Sellers
about
to Miami.
what about Levitt, Zach?
I would rather have Sellers
Wait,
over Levitt.
did that coach stay at Arizona State?
Yeah,
I believe so, yeah.
So why would Levitt leave?
I mean, he can go to a.
You know Cam
Much
Coleman's
better.
leaving?
Is he?
Yeah.
I heard. I don't think it's official though.
Zach,
He's good though, man.
I saw your father
Yeah.
All right.
on Sunday.
Sunday?
Shalimar.
Where?
Shalimar.
Oh, at Shalimar?
Yeah.
Bro's a big golfer. Bro loves golfing.
He was
Yeah,
just
I
going
guess he
to
would have
hit
been
some
back
balls.
by then.
He was just going to. Yeah, he was telling me all about the Tennessee trip and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Are you jealous of his golf game?
I didn't really see him play, but you know how it's set up at Shalimar?
Yeah.
Dude, I hit a 6-iron off the first tee in front of him while he was warming up, pured it. I played horrible, but the first tee shot was just like you couldn't have like placed it any better. And I think he saw that shot. Hopefully,
If
he
we
didn't
do a
watch
bowl
me,
poll, Tommy's in. So
but-
Should we talk?
that'd be a ton of fun.
Should we talk playoffs?
Nothing will ever
let's
beat
talk playoff, dude.
March Madness in
Miami got screwed.
Yeah.
Trevor doesn't agree.
Listen.
There's no reason Notre Dame should be ahead of them. No
I
reason.
don't like Miami because I'm a Gators fan, but I don't really know too much about the whole situation. And I'll probably pay more attention to it after conference championships. But what you told me today, Kerry, is Miami doesn't even have a chance no matter what happens.
It's going to be down to them and Notre Dame. It looks like, but
It depends on what happened. Like I heard
And
a
neither one of
scenario
them are
where if
how could they?
BYU loses, we move up one.
But
And then it's Miami and Notre Dame right next to each other. And then it becomes a
why would
tougher
they?
decision.
But why would they flip it like them?
I don't know. Well, see, here's my thing. At this point, I'm so serious. To every team in college football, I almost said the National Football League. You should just not schedule Notre Dame. Just don't schedule them. Let them play like Sun Belt Conference teams. Just let them play those. Because even if you beat them, they're going to end up higher ranked than you at the end of the year.
Would you put BYU over Notre Dame or no?
I
mean,
honestly haven't seen enough BYU football.
But
Like
still,
it looks like they have a pretty decent defense.
But a Power 4 conference with one loss, shouldn't you get in?
Let me look at their schedule, and I'll tell you.
I think they've beaten like 4 top 25 teams, but they're all like not great. Like Arizona State, and they lost to Texas Tech badly.
What do you think should be like?
Yeah, they got dominated by Tech.
Kerry, Zach, if you
They
guys
did not play Arizona State. Their best win is against Utah.
Which Utah was like, I think 16th or 15th they finished.
They're
like one of the first ones out.
What would your
23rd.
philosophy be if
Whoa.
you had a vote? Would it be like the best 12 teams or like the 12 teams who deserve it? Would it be like a mixture?
So the way I would do it is I would honestly – the whole point is to put the best 12 teams on the field, right? You don't want a team that doesn't deserve or belong there to be
Oklahoma.
So with that being said, I was talking to Tommy about this earlier, and I'm like, when you look at the teams who have potential to get in from the group of 5, all of them have a loss that is just disqualifying. North Texas 11-1 got beat by almost 30 by a USF team.
USF is him. USF is a dog.
By USF. I mean, like,
But it's like a G5 team should only be in there if they deserve to be in there. And there's none of them this year deserve to be in there, really.
that's what I'm saying.
And there's going to be 2 of them if Duke wins.
But yeah, potentially 2 of them if Duke wins.
Wait, what do you mean, Duke?
If Duke wins the ACC, then there'll be 2 G5 teams in the playoff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I get what you're saying.
So James,
But
Madden-
like, none of them deserve to be. I mean, if you look at the rankings, like Tulane has some awful losses. James Madison has an awful loss. James Madison played Nobody this year. The one time they played a decent team,
It's like Arkansas or somebody.
Louisville, they
Louisville.
got beat 28-14. And because they played App State, Marshall, Texas State, Old Dominion, Louisiana Lafayette, Georgia State, Georgia Southern, Liberty, Weber State, and Coastal Carolina, they're going to be able to make the playoff with their only loss being to Louisville.
Should there be a separate G5 playoff?
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it makes it hard for the committee because you're gonna want teams like the G5, like the last teams in. You're gonna want them to have like a harder, better schedule. But then at the same time, like these good teams, like should they just schedule cupcakes? Like it's a really big decision for the committee.
Like Vanderbilt, Texas, some of these first teams out would smoke any of these teams.
Well, if you look at Tulane, they're 10-2, and one of their losses to Ole Miss, which is like okay, that's
Yeah.
But then their second loss, they lost by 22 to UTSA. UTSA is 6-6.
You know who went to UTSA, Zach?
Who?
Actually, I don't even remember his name, but they were like two brothers, and they went to Auburndale High School, and like one of them was like 6'8". Oh, Drew Beamer.
Is it going to lead the teams making easier? Like Texas, I'm not saying Texas should be in, but if they had like been like Notre Dame and instead of Ohio State scheduled some terrible team, they would have 2 losses and they'd be in the playoffs right now. So like, why do you need to schedule these like good non-conference teams?
I will say this: I think Texas, out of the teams in the top 14,
I think they're a top 12 team, but doesn't mean they should be in there.
Well, I mean, that loss to Florida is disqualifying. No offense to Florida fans. That loss to Florida is disqualifying.
I mean, but Alabama lost to FSU.
That's true. That's true. It was. So I would say the difference is the Alabama game was the first game of the year, and the Texas game or the Florida game was like halfway through the season. They were supposed to be ready for that game.
And Texas also got blown out by Georgia.
Texas also got blown out by Georgia.
But they did blow out Texas A&M.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, like look at Texas A&M. They haven't
play anybody.
They played the bottom half of the SEC.
They should be in. They have a good.
They're going to be in, but like but it's hard.
Apparently, they beat UTSA, Utah State, their first 2 games of the year. Then they beat Notre Dame, which isn't an impressive win, apparently. Then they had Auburn, Mississippi State, Florida, Arkansas. And then they had LSU, who's terrible. Missouri, without their starting quarterback.
If South Carolina could have held on and won that game, probably would have knocked them out.
And then they finally play a good team, and they lose to Texas. They had one hard game before that. They won 41-40 over Notre Dame. And then LSU, there's a reason their coach isn't there anymore. Missouri didn't have Bo Pribula that game. South Carolina nearly beat them 31-30. I mean, I don't know, man.
It's just hard because they don't play the same teams. It's like some of these, like Ole Miss, they don't really have a hugely tough schedule either, honestly. I mean, Ole Miss should be in it, but like you look at some of these schedules compared. I mean, Ohio State hasn't played anyone either.
That's true.
So what do you think the philosophy should be for the group, for the committee overall? I would say like the best 12 teams, but actually I don't even know.
Well, okay, so listen to this, okay? So head-to-head matters in some cases and sometimes it doesn't.
I agree.
Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. So like when you look at you have Alabama and Oklahoma right next to each other. Why is Oklahoma above Alabama?
Oklahoma.
Is it because they beat them in the regular season?
Oklahoma has the wins, but they should not be in the playoffs. Their offense is so bad. Their defense should be in the playoffs, but they're not going anywhere.
By the way, how right was I on John Mateer? I said everyone needs to slow down on crowning this guy the next Heisman Trophy winner.
I will argue one thing for him. Since the injury, he's not looked the same. I
agree.
I would have liked to see what would happen without the injury, but yeah,
I would have liked to see him if they would have just rested him for the game in Texas.
He's looked terrible ever since then, and they're not going to win a playoff game with their offense playing the way they were awful against LSU.
But you look at
but
throughout the rest of the rankings, head-to-head matters, except for Notre Dame and Miami.
But you look at the teams they played, I think they played 3 or 4 of the same teams.
Yeah.
And Miami won by more than Notre Dame, I think.
Yeah, the score differential is not even close. The only one they beat us by more by was Syracuse, and that's because they were running up the score and put up 77 on them.
That's insane.
Wait, did Miami play them when they had? Did they play them early or late?
Syracuse?
Yeah. Let me see. So I was going to say Miami, because Syracuse lost their starting quarterback.
They were on their 4th string when they played Notre Dame.
I wasn't sure if he was still playing when they played Miami.
Let me see. Who's their starting quarterback?
It was Steve and Jelly, and then it was Ricky Collins.
Oh, shit. Keep fucking this up, man. So we played them the week before Notre Dame played them.
I'm actually kind of sauced off of 85% of one of these things, dude.
Actually?
Shout out to Publix.
Dude, he used to be stronger than this.
No, I didn't.
What a turnaround.
No, I didn't. I've always been a light.
I remember one time Trevor drank an entire bottle of white wine and was definitely totally fine.
Yeah. Zach, I have one more argument. How do we fix the fact that there is no reason that Duke or even Virginia should be in the ACC championship?
Virginia?
Maybe.
Virginia I believe has. I think that's a pretty decent football team. Duke is awful. Duke is awful. They made it playing it's the same thing.
Dude.
They made it playing the bottom half of the conference. The reason they played. Listen to their conference games they won. This is 4 of their conference games they won. Syracuse, Cal, Wake Forest, North Carolina. They also have a win over NC State. So Syracuse is the worst team in the conference. North Carolina is the 4th worst team in the conference. Oh, man. Wake Forest, they're bottom half of the conference. Cal is bottom half of the conference. NC State, bottom half of the conference. So 4 of their 5 conference wins. And then their other one was against Clemson.
I feel
there are 5 wins in conference.
I feel like in an alternate reality,
6 wins, sorry.
Clemson lost so many 1-score games. I think they finished 7-5. I wish Clemson would have made it over. A Clemson Miami final would have been so much.
Or even SMU.
SMU is somewhat competent.
Dude, I am honestly as SEC truther as they come, and I like to hate on the. What is Ohio State in the Big Ten?
Big Ten.
I hate on the Big Ten, dog.
A lot more than I hate on the ACC.
The Big Ten is much better than the ACC.
That ACC
arguable
conference championship game.
Is it arguable?
It is 100% arguable.
A new game on Thursday on Nickelodeon.
Any of those Big Ten top teams would smoke anybody in the ACC.
I don't know. Because
what?
Yes, in theory.
Easily.
But
Ohio State, Indiana, Michigan, Oregon, USC.
Michigan's awful. I don't know why everyone keeps hyping up Michigan. Who have they played and beat?
That's what a lot of those teams out in
nobody.
Who is anyone in the ACC?
Every time
who would anyone in the ACC ever beat?
Anytime they played a decent team, what did they do? They pissed down their leg and got blown out.
It's much more
anytime they
than
played a
people
decent team.
I am not a big fan of the Big Ten at all.
I will give you Ohio State and Indiana, but that is all. Oregon. Who did they play outside of Indiana?
USC.
Okay, so the other team that got blown out every time they played a big game? What are we
I don't know
talking
that.
about?
There's like I don't
The
even.
bottom half of the Big
can't-
Ten is awful.
You're talking about the ACC. My
Carrie,
goodness.
Carrie.
I don't-
There
There was
Shut
maybe
up.
1.5 good teams in the ACC. Maybe 1.5.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Oh
None
my
of
God.
those teams are scary. None of them are good. You got
Okay.
Bill Belichick's North Carolina. You got Florida State's bum ass. They got smoked by the Gators.
Are you still a Florida State fan, Kerry?
Yeah.
Dude, Jaden Baugh is your
He had
father.
what, 230 yards in that game? He went
Your
off,
father,
man.
bro. You know he's a
DJ
sophomore,
Lagway,
right?
DJ Lagway didn't throw an interception. How do you,
You know
not
Ball's
get an
a
interception
sophomore,
against
right?
that guy?
Yeah, he decided to stop trolling. He's literally elite versus Florida State.
Did he lead?
Whatever.
Did he lead?
I'll take it. Whatever.
Wait, did he finish like first in the FCS and or FBS and interceptions?
Shut up, man.
He might have actually.
Why don't you get
This
a
guy,
job?
Trevor hyped him up all season as his
No, I
top
didn't.
5
Get
Heisman
a
Wait.
guy.
job.
Like, listen to this. Listen to this.
Get a
Listen to
job.
this.
Oh, Trevor, he
USC.
finished- he finished
USC.
second.
USC, the big
crazy.
powerhouse in the Big Ten. Their wins: Missouri State, Georgia Southern, Purdue, Michigan State, Michigan, Nebraska, Northwestern, Iowa, UCLA. Congratulations. You'd beat a bunch of
Who the
cupcake
heck
teams.
did any of these ACC teams beat themselves?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. We beat Notre Dame. You know who didn't do that?
Who? Yeah, Miami's the
USC.
only good team. Miami's the only good team in the ACC. Good in the ACC.
Oh, man, dude.
The ACC.
Oh, my God.
Miami needs to go to a real conference. I'll finish
I guess we got to go to the Big
552nd.
Ten.
552nd on qualified passes and interceptions this year. So not top 5, 552nd. The only Caden Veltkamp from FAU had more interceptions this season than DJ Lagway. That is crazy.
That's a wild.
That's cool, man.
We need to listen to this man hype up DJ Lagway all season for him. Oh,
And I'm going to
man.
do it again.
I'm gonna do it
I'm
again.
gonna do it again because Billy. No, y'all don't understand, bro. Y'all didn't watch.
He didn't play any better when Billy left.
No, he did. He locked it against Georgia for sure.
What?
You don't understand, bro. Like you need to go watch like whatever school hires Billy. Like, he'll probably be hired as like a recruiting specialist or like a running game coordinator, like maybe like a defensive something. But that was the worst offense I think I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not
Watch
joking.
their offense like the rest of the season after he left.
It was different. It was definitely different. Go watch the Georgia game. He threw the ball all over the field.
How about the Kentucky game? He got benched.
that was a horrible game.
Was Billy
What's y'all
there?
lose? 35-7 or something like that?
It's
Something like
unpredictable when you have an interim head coach, but that was a horrible game. And Kentucky hates us.
Oh,
He
Tommy
was
has a
hurt
theory
early
that
in
Lagway's hurt.
That's what Trevor keeps saying about Lamar.
No, he was hurt at the beginning of the year because he never practiced, and then they were like, "No, he's good now. He had a full week of practice, and then we beat Texas, and we're back, and then we lost. But we beat Florida State, so I don't care.
That doesn't take much.
Listen,
Miami
I don't-
owns the state of Florida.
I might have watched. I was thinking about
USF
this the other
might.
day. I watched a
USF
lot.
got smoked by Miami.
I enjoyed being a USF fan more than I enjoyed being a Florida fan this year.
That's fair.
Byron Brown is him. That is the American Conference Cam Newton, if I've ever seen one. He is so good, man.
There's one every year.
He is so good. And he's not going to be shit in the NFL except maybe a tight end or something, but he is
That's
so
true.
good.
I want to see. Here's what I want to happen. I want Virginia to beat Duke. I want
No.
Indiana. Huh?
We want Duke. We want to see the chaos. We want to see James
No.
Robinson, bro.
No. Here's what you do. You have Duke beat Virginia. You have North Texas beat Tulane. You have Troy beat James Madison.
What would happen then? Is
You
that,
have Alabama
no, but
beat Georgia. Indiana beat Ohio State, and then
who would get the fifth conference? Would it be the Mountain West, maybe? I don't know. Boise State? I don't know.
what other, I don't know
think
what conferences are.
Who's even in the Mountain West Championship?
Let's see who's in the Mountain West. I don't know. They just destroyed each other. This
Oh,
year.
it's Dan Mullen, UNLV.
UNLV 10-2.
Yeah, they could get in.
Could they?
They'd get in over Duke, I would think.
UNLV.
Duke at 7-5.
They probably just go fuck this conference championship bullshit.
For real.
We're not putting these guys in. Oh my God, UNLV's schedule is so bad.
They lost to Boise State by 25.
UNLV, they played Idaho State, Sam Houston, UCLA, Miami of Ohio, Wyoming, Air Force, back-to-back losses to Boise State and New Mexico. Then they beat Colorado State, Utah State, Hawaii, and Nevada.
Well, are they going to the Pac-12?
UNLV?
I know Boise is.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Pac-12 will be back next year. Pac-12, it's a very random.
Oh, yeah, Boise State. I remember they got bounced hard by South Florida.
Yeah, we went to that game.
That is so random. The Pac-12 will be Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, Gonzaga, Oregon State, San Diego State, Texas State, Utah State, and Washington State. A lot of states.
I like that conference, kind of.
It's better than
decent teams. It's a lot better than Mountain West.
I would say it's.
I mean, it's taking half of the good teams out of the Mountain West.
I'm surprised UNLV's not going with them.
Yeah, well, UNLV needs to play bad conference games to get their win total up. Dan Mullen wants another SEC job.
I don't think he does. I think he's going to stay there. I think he's chill.
All right. Should I do pick 'em and then we can the NFL?
Yeah, let's do pick 'em.
All right. Pick 'em. Start out with the winners last week. Not a huge week. We only have 13 winners, so it won't take me too long. So congrats all of you. We post these on Friday. Get them all right. Shout you on the pod. So our winners last week at TK Comedy 2013, 3-time winner. At Big Poppy Ramirez, Giants fan. At Kobe Johnson 98978, Lamar fan. At Sparteam 22, 2-time winner. At Bob _E Roberts, Army Combat veteran. At Dream Team Apple One, Texans fan. At B _P _S 3040, 2-time winner. At Soul Reaper 313, Rams fan. At Frankie Vig 22764, likes Bible verses. At Glowing Card, loves gaming. At Kenneth WMTX, diehard Rangers fan. At Hokey Commando, likes giveaways. And at Joe Potaco 99516, he's a Christian Watson fan. I love when there's only like 13. That's a great feeling every week. But for the first time
there we go.
Boys, the first time since that it hasn't happened the last 2 years. Maybe ever.
I think he did the first year we ever did the show.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Barely carried 3-0. The Texans, the Packers, the Cowboys. Wow, I'm proud of myself. 3-0 for me. Zach didn't go 2. I mean, Trevor didn't go 2-1. He went 1-2, shockingly. Zach, rough week for Zach. 0-3, man. How do you come back from that?
By taking the next step forward.
That's true. We got a battle now.
I did win money this week at betting, so
that's good. Updated standings through 13 weeks of the season. We got a tie for second and third place. Me and Zach both 17-22 in the season. I've come back lately, boys.
Wait, did Zach go 0-3?
Yeah,
I went 3-0.
He went 3 games off last week.
So now Trevor's got a 4-game lead on us. He's 21-18, but me and Zach still hanging around.
Yep.
All right, so we each want to pick a game this week?
I'll go first. Got to for the lead. Jags Colts 1:00.
That's a good game.
Give me the Colts.
I've never been a huge Jags guy. The Jags have looked signs of life lately. Trevor Lawrence, yes, it was against Titans, but he didn't turn the ball over. They're on, what are they? They've won like 4 out of 5, something like that now.
Yeah.
I took the Jags. Jags taking first place and the dub.
Really?
I'm taking the Jags. No DeForest Buckner, no Sauce Gardner. That already weak Colts defense is going to look even worse. And Jags defense has not allowed a 100-yard rusher all season long. Jonathan Taylor is in for a tough one. Give me the Jags. Daniel Jones can't carry that team. I'm actually so confident in this, I'm going to place a bet right now. Jags.
There we go.
Wow, there we go. Ooh.
Oh,
There's some interesting games. Ooh, there's a lot of good games. Like Sunday last week was terrible. We got
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Cowboys-Lions is low-key a good game
It
Thursday.
is. Trevor, there's like 3 I want to choose, so Trevor, you go first, and then I'll pick whatever's left. I feel like we'll all choose the Bills, but Bengals-Bills is a good game.
yeah, I actually wanted to pick that game.
You can do it if you want.
Make it a
Every
little
game's a
easier.
playoff game for the Bengals moving forward. So
It's just like
Bears, Pack, Texans. This is good.
I know it's a lot of good games this week.
I'll go
who the Texans
Bears,
play? Chiefs.
Packers,
Sunday Night Football.
and I'll take the home team.
Bears at the Packers.
No, Bears Packers isn't Sunday night.
No, I said Chiefs.
425.
Oh,
425.
Texans, Chiefs. Got you.
I'll roll the Packers too. I saw that the Bears could go from first place to 7th place if they lose this game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's cool seeing them as like the division leader, though. That's kind of insane.
It's kind of insane. Another thing I think, I mean, we haven't touched on it yet. How like crazy both playoffs, both college and pro are right now.
There's like so many good
Pretty
teams.
nuts.
There.
There's so many different teams that could potentially get a chance at it. And the Packers and the Bears, they can't keep getting away with this. We're going with the Packers.
So we're all taking Pack.
Yeah.
Should we switch it up or?
Do you want to audible?
Kill.
Can.
Packers, man.
Do you want to just I mean, there's so many good games.
How about for mine? I'll do Texans Chiefs.
Texans, Chiefs. I think this is a crazy statement I'm about to make. I think for the Kansas City Chiefs this week,
The season's over if they lose.
this is a playoff game.
They beat them in the playoffs last year.
This is a playoff game, and I don't think I really don't see the Chiefs losing this football game. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Me,
Where are the Chiefs as well? Unfortunately,
should we switch it up or just keep it all? we all took the Packers.
We're allowed to all be right as long as we don't pick every game the same. I feel like
True.
we're all
what
allowed
about
to be
Steelers
right.
Ravens?
I go Ravens. Steelers can't do anything on offense.
I don't even want to pick that game.
And Bengals. What about Bengals Bills? Would we all go Bills or Bengals?
I don't know, man.
I'm probably going Buffalo and Orchard
I'm
Park.
probably going Buffalo, but I don't know, man. Closer than you might think. Should we just have a one-game pick 'em this week? Stakes are high.
Stakes are high.
I don't know, all-time high.
What about Thursday night? Oh, we can't do that game because we release it on Friday. What about the Poop Bowl? Browns Titans.
I'm down for that. When is that game? 1 o'clock?
It is in the 1 o'clock window
Yeah.
in Cleveland, Ohio.
Shador versus
Yep.
Cam. I think Shador looks better than Cam Ward.
I think Shador has a better team than Cam Ward.
Eh.
I don't think, I hate to shit on the Titans. I don't think there is 5 players on that team that I would want on
Their
the
defense,
Jaguars.
their defense isn't bad. Like their defense kept them in this last game, but their offense is just.
I mean, their offensive line sucks.
DK
Their
is
run
good.
game sucks.
Cam Ward's in a bad situation, but like, I feel like he has to show more than he had. Like, he has not looked. He had a good game against Seattle, but like he's not really grown. I mean, obviously it's kind of hard to in this situation, but like you'd
Yeah.
like to see a little growth at least.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm I think next year will be bigger. I think they'll add some weapons for him. But
They need to.
are we sticking with Packers Chiefs?
Let's stick.
Eagles Chargers. Would anybody take the Chargers?
I'd be tempted to. It's tough though.
Is Herbert going to play?
Huh?
Is Herbert going to play?
I thought you said Trevor.
Because he like broke his hand or something.
Mm.
His non-throwing hand.
Broncos Raiders. Anybody taking the Raiders?
Yeah, man.
Dolphins Jets.
That's surprising. Denver's only 7.
Dolphins, Jets. I mean, that could be tempting.
Dolphins haven't lost in a month, by the way.
Because Tua hasn't thrown the ball at him.
Yeah, it's been the Devon A-Chain show back there. Tyrod Taylor, if he's starting, they're winning the game, dude. He's a leader of men. I might be tempted to take the Jets in that game.
It's in New York.
It is in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Probably go Dolphins.
Yeah.
Should we replace one of them?
Huh?
Should we replace one of them or keep them?
I say we keep the games we got. I mean, they're good games.
They're all good games.
So, I mean, like, we could
All
all lose.
So me and Zach have which means me and Zach will not change our standing.
Yeah, me and Kerry will remain tied, but we'll probably pick up a game on Trevor. So
Very nice.
I mean,
Or take one back.
we'll pick one game. We'll pick up one game at most.
yeah, it's perfect. That's right where I want to be.
What, 3 games behind instead of 4?
Yes,
All right.
going into late season, that's right where I want to be.
All right. Ready to talk contenders and pretenders?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Honestly, like,
I have such a short list of contenders, honestly, which actually
Yeah, because you're dumb.
everybody's a
makes my
contender.
list of contenders bigger.
Everybody's a contender, man.
Nah.
It's crazy how many like 8-win teams there are in the NFC right now. I think there's like 6 8-win teams in the NFC right now.
All right, let me give you. What should we start with? Contenders or pretenders?
Let's start with contenders.
You want to go division by division or just full list?
Let's do division. I kind of like that.
Division by division.
Let's start with the AFC East. I think the Patriots and the Bills are both contenders.
Oh,
I think the Bills are pretenders.
Really?
Their defenses look terrible all year. Josh Allen has not looked good.
Yeah, but like I feel like so many teams are like low-key contenders just because somebody's gonna get hot, and like honestly, last year you just knew the Eagles were gonna win the Super Bowl by like week 11.
But like, has this Buffalo team looked scary to you at all this year?
Who has looked scary this year?
nobody.
Rams.
The Rams.
Lost.
I mean,
lost.
But the Rams just lost to the Panthers. Yeah,
Like
that's an off game. Still though.
I agree. That was probably the worst game I've ever seen them play. It was
But
raining.
like, how many games have the Bills like looked that good in?
you know what actually would really make me happy?
They look good against the Ravens and the
Like
Chiefs.
I mean, not for the first quarter.
No, not for the first.
so like
quarter,
a little
but-
scrappy,
Yeah, the Chiefs
a little
haven't shown
scrappy
anything.
Broncos Super Bowl run would make me happy.
We're on the AFC East, son.
Anyways, sorry. Yeah. So I think Patriots and Bills are both contenders, but I wouldn't give either one of them a.
I'm a Patriot, but it's like it's hard. You can't fault them for not playing anyone, but also they haven't played anyone, so it's like
I think the Patriots.
I mean, they beat the Bills.
I feel like they'll win a playoff game, but I don't know. I can't see them winning a Super Bowl. I mean, they were not supposed to contend this year, so it's a win anyway. But like,
I mean, they played. They had the NFC South. That's lucky.
they have but they do have the Ravens, the Bills coming up next 2 weeks.
Yeah, Bills, Ravens, and then they finished with the Jets and the Dolphins to get to 13. They're gonna have at least 13 wins because they're not losing the Jets or the Dolphins. They're terrible.
What do you think, Zach? Patriots, Bills?
They're both contenders. There's going to be a common theme throughout the night, so I'm just letting everyone know beforehand. I think almost every team with that's got a shot is a contender because I don't think
Yeah.
no team like sticks out to me as like so much better than everybody else.
Whoever gets hot.
I would have said the Rams, but then I saw that game on Sunday. I watched that entire football game, and the Rams were so unimpressive defensively against the Carolina team that's supposed to be bad at throwing the football.
That
They
is
could
Jekyll
not
and
get off
Hyde.
the field on third down.
They are Jekyll and Hyde. Bryce Young looks like they had a 400-yard game. Was it against 3 weeks ago? And then he has like 3 interceptions the next week, and then he'll ball out this week, and then next week he'll throw for like 126 yards. They're just the most inconsistent.
But like, I understand that, but it wasn't even great offense that the Panthers were running. It was bad defense.
They benched Dowell again too for no reason.
It was bad defense from the Rams because it wasn't like, oh, they're just moving right down the field on him. No, they would stop him on first down, get him to like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, and then give up a 14-yard play. Like consistently.
3
consistently.
He finished with?
Huh?
Stafford did what? Like 3 turnovers in that game, I think?
Yeah, he had a fumble and 2 picks.
Fumble?
One was a pick 6.
I don't know. Dolphins, anyone?
No, those teams we don't even got to talk about, bro.
Yeah.
All right, AFC North.
I'm gonna say.
I want to start off and say the Bengals are pretenders, just like they are every year. I think
Their defenses look better the last couple weeks.
I think they're hardly even contenders to make the playoffs, but I just think they're a hot and cold team. And at 4-8,
I think the only team I think is a contender out of the AFC North is the Baltimore Ravens. If Lamar gets hot, I think they can go on a run, but. The Steelers' defense hasn't been that good. Their offense has been really shaky. They've kind of been able to pitter-patter around and get 6 wins. But, I mean, I could easily see this team ending up like 8-9.
I'll say the Ravens are contenders.
I mean, I think they're going to finish 9-8 because they're in perfect position to do so, just like they are every year. But I don't think 9-8 makes the playoffs this year.
Call me crazy. If the Bengals can beat the Bills and they can beat the Ravens at home, I think they'll go 5-0 to finish the season. They've got the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Browns after that.
I think it's going to take 10 wins to make the playoffs this year.
And winning the AFC North, though, that might not take 10.
It might not. Who does both? Well, so you're saying they drop the.
If they go 9-8 and they beat the Ravens twice, they'll have the head-to-head.
Yeah.
But it's like they had so many.
Ravens don't have an easy schedule either. Ravens have Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Packers, Steelers.
It's just like the Bengals.
I don't think the Steelers
they
could get Super Bowl run hot.
I don't think they can either. I don't think any of these teams can because they're just so hot.
But it's like if the Bengals had won, they lost to the Steelers. They lost to the Jets by 1, the Bears by 5. Patriots.
See, I would
if
say
they won one of those games.
I would say the Bengals, but they're 4-8. Like maybe
I would say Baltimore, but like the remaining schedule just doesn't look good for them. Steelers, is never an easy out for the Ravens. The Bengals just beat the brakes off of them. Mm-hmm. Then they have the Patriots, then the Packers in Lambeau, and then finishing the season in Pittsburgh.
Like I'd say 3-2 is a good if they finish at 3-2 and then they're 9-8.
9-8, but like that's not a wild card bid. I don't know if it's good enough to be. I don't know if it's good enough. What is Pittsburgh's remaining schedule?
Well,
because obviously they have the Ravens twice, which again is tough out.
The way the wild cards
they have. So listen to this: Pittsburgh. They have the Ravens this week. Then they have the Dolphins. Then the Lions, another tough out, but then they have the Browns. I mean, that's 2 pretty easy games on their schedule: the Dolphins and the Browns, and then they finish the year on the Ravens. Well, even if Pittsburgh splits, they go 3-2.
I don't think any of these teams can catch them in the wild card because Buffalo is 8 wins as a wild card. The Colts or Jags, whoever doesn't win that has 8 wins. The Texans have 7. The Chargers have 8. Even if those teams only win a couple more, they're going to have 10 wins.
That's what I'm saying. We're only getting one AFC North team, and I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think, given the remaining schedule, actually, I'm going to say Pittsburgh is going to.
I don't know.
Get the play because I think Because here's the thing. I think it's very likely they split with the Steelers. I split with Baltimore. Baltimore has a much tougher remaining schedule because I think that there's a decent chance that the Bengals beat them again. And then you've got to win. You've got to win one of these two games. The Patriots, who are insanely hot right now, and then in Lambeau, like it's tough to get them 3 wins. It's tough.
Steelers' offense is just so bad. Like with Rodgers not being healthy.
Yeah,
I don't know if their offense
running the pistol, dude.
Dude, and their defense isn't good enough to carry them like past years.
No.
I feel like whoever wins the division is going to be like 9 wins.
I think 9 wins is
at most.
Which brings Cincinnati back into the mix. But, I mean, if Cincinnati wins out,
it's just
Cincinnati wins out, they have the head-to-head.
If they just picked up one of those
if they can beat the Bills, I think that they get to 9 wins.
Yeah.
Because I think they just smacked around the Ravens. I mean, just smacked them around. The Ravens offense doesn't look good right now.
But also, like, the Bengals defense has looked competent the last couple weeks, which has been bottom 3, if not the worst in the NFL all season. But suddenly, the last couple weeks, they've looked relevant. And now with Burrow back, they get a shot at it.
They maybe have
how bad the division is. Browns, anyone?
No. I think are they eliminated from playoff contention?
Not yet.
Not, they should be. They should be.
It's kind of crazy because, like, I feel like there's gonna be so many teams like eliminated like early, and then there's just gonna be like a bunch of teams fighting for the last spot.
I mean, I guess Cleveland technically isn't because their division's so bad.
I think I saw there's like 5 or 6 teams that get eliminated this week, so there's still a decent amount they can.
Yeah. But Cleveland's not making the playoffs. I think Cincinnati's got an outside shot. I'm a bigger fan of Pittsburgh just because of the remaining schedule. So given that, I'm going to say Pittsburgh's the only contender in this group. And I don't think that if we're talking about contenders to win the Super Bowl, I don't think this has one. I don't think this division has one.
Yeah, I think they're all pretend.
If we're talking about contenders for the playoffs, I think Pittsburgh's got it.
Agreed.
Got the best shot just given the remaining schedule of the teams. Because I it's hard for me to believe that Cincinnati's going to run the table. But
it's possible, but unlikely. I mean, it's hard to win 5. It'd be 6 straight games actually because they won that. So
yeah, it's hard to win 6 straight in the NFL.
All right, your babies, the AFC South, Zach.
AFC South. You know what? I would have said there's 2. I think there's 3 potential contenders. It depends on who gets hot at the right time. I think the Texans somehow found a way to produce offense, despite the fact that they haven't done it all year. They've been playing very, very good lately. The Jags are starting to produce offensively, limit the turnovers, and that is exciting stuff. Given it was the Titans, but still. I think that the Jacoby Myers edition was one of the best additions midseason that the Jaguars have ever made in the history of the franchise.
He's been great.
He's been amazing. Imagine having a sure-handed wide receiver who's also a veteran.
And they also just got Brenton Strange back last couple weeks.
Brenton Strange has been back, and Brian Thomas Jr. is back. He can stretch the field vertically, so it just opens up the offense.
I just cut him in one of my fantasy leagues. Do you hate that? Like that? Dislike that?
I mean, he's basically the wide receiver 3 on the team right now.
He's been terrible. I was like, I try to get Adonai Mitchell instead. I'm like, I'd rather have Adonai Mitchell than Brian Thomas, which is crazy to say.
Which is crazy to say in 2025. But
he's like my second round pick too, which is the worst part. But what are the Jags last couple? Let's see. We got
a decently easy schedule remaining. My hope is a split with the Colts.
I wouldn't say decent. They got 3 tough games and 2
cupcakes. So I think at minimum we get to 10.
Yeah.
Because with the Jets and the Titans on the schedule, I think those are 2 wins.
And like the Colts, they have a tough 5 to finish it out too, man.
They have a tough 5, and obviously Sauce Gardner went down this past weekend. He's week to week.
And Jones is obviously isn't healthy either.
and Daniel Jones has a fractured tibia or something, and then DeForest Buckner is out for this first game in Jacksonville. I think if we win this game, this is a bold statement. I think if we win this game, we're in the playoffs.
I would say the Texans do have obviously Chiefs is a big game, but then they got the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Chargers, who the Texans defense against the Charger line's gonna be mess, and they got the Colts. So I could see the Texans winning maybe 4 out of those.
Yeah, for sure. It's just all gonna. I mean, I think at the Chargers, their defense is gonna wreak havoc, but it's Chargers are I think they're more hot and cold than anyone in the NFL. They either look great or horrible. I mean, really, 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 really good or just god awful. But
I don't see any of these teams as real contenders, though. I feel like maybe at best one playoff win. I just don't see any of these teams going deep run unless Houston fixes out their offense, maybe. But I just don't trust the Jags or the Colts. Sorry, Zach.
Yeah, well, that's just your opinion, man.
They can prove me wrong. It's possible.
Jacksonville seems to be getting more comfortable, so I have faith in my boys.
That's what happens when you play the Titans.
This is coming off 3 wins. We also blew out the Chargers 35-6.
Colts will be a big test. I'll give you that.
Colts will be a big test. Like I said, I'm just hoping for a split with the Colts. If we split with the Colts, I think we're in. I think 11 wins gets you in the playoffs.
Yeah. That's fair. I just don't want to see the Chiefs in the playoffs. That's all I care about.
Well, we have the head-to-head to the Chiefs, so even if the Chiefs get close, we've got the head-to-head. So,
because all right, so Patriots will probably win the East. Ravens, Steelers, whoever win the North. Let's say the Jags win the South. Broncos win the West. Bills will definitely probably get 1 wild card. I would think the Colts or the Texans would get the second. And you would think, bearing a fall apart, Chargers should get the third. So it's Chiefs really need some.
I mean, they need to, like I said, this is a playoff game for them.
Damn, though. No, Chargers are out.
You think the Chargers are out?
Look at the Chargers' last 5.
Chargers last 5. They're 8-4 right now. Eagles, I think that's a winnable game, but it's tough. At the Chiefs is tough. At Cowboys is tough. Against the Texans, that's another tough game, especially considering matchup wise. And then at the Broncos to finish the year.
I could see them winning 9 games, winning one of those.
I think they can beat the Cowboys. I think that's their easiest game remaining. Just given matchups.
The Cowboys have looked great the last 2 weeks.
Cowboys have looked great, but I think matchup wise, I think that's a better matchup than any of the other teams.
I think we might
Chargers.
I feel like it's going to be that third AFC South team versus the Chiefs for that last spot in the playoffs. This is what it comes down to.
What is the Chiefs' remaining schedule?
Chiefs got Texans, was a tough game. Home versus the Chargers.
I think they win that.
At Tennessee, home versus Broncos, and then at the Raiders. So
they're
wins.
They're at least 8 wins. I think
they should be able to get. I feel like they'll get 10.
9. You think so? You think they go 4 out of their last 5?
I don't even know if that'd be enough to do it. We'll see.
It'd be borderline.
It'd be close.
Because I mean, if Jags don't split with the Colts and we go 10-6, or what would that be? 10-7. We have the tiebreaker over them. In that scenario, the Colts probably win the division, but I don't know. I don't know if the Chiefs. I mean, they have to 4 out of the last 5. And that might not be enough.
It's just like you said. It's gonna be it's gonna be down to 9 or 10 teams for these. It's gonna be really down the last couple.
Yeah, it's gonna be down the last couple weeks, which makes for exciting football. Definitely make for exciting football.
I love when there's this amount
when it's a good playoff race. Yeah.
Yes, there's not dominant teams. Anybody could win it.
Yeah, that's why I said I think I think the top 3 teams in the AFC South have a shot. Again, it's just if you get hot at the right time.
Yeah. Like, I mean, personally, I know a lot of people wouldn't, but like, I'd rather see 32 teams go like 8-9. That would be the most entertaining season ever. Obviously, like, there's no dominant teams, but entertainment wise, that'd be crazy.
That would be pretty fun.
So AFC West, Broncos, contenders, pretenders.
I feel like you got to put them in the contenders category. Their defense is so good. I still don't trust their
Nasty.
offense, but
Bo Nix, how inconsistent he is, he has shown up when it matters, at least so far.
yeah,
But they also play down their competition a lot.
yeah, which is a problem once you get into the playoffs. How many one-score games have they won this year?
Like
Because
every single game.
yeah. So a one-score game over the Titans in Week 1.
It's
They
like every
lost
single game.
2 one-score games back-to-back at the Colts, at the Chargers. They beat the Bengals pretty bad. Won a one-score game over the Eagles on the road. Beat the Jets 13-11. God, what a football game!
Literally every game but the Cowboys.
Every game but the Cowboys and the Bengals has been a one-score game, which is concerning to me going into the playoffs just because you cannot like at some point your luck runs out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At some point the luck runs out and you drop one.
We saw with the Chiefs last year, they had all these and now this year it's the opposite, that they're dropping these games.
Trevor Lee.
One-score games. Did you just not notice he's not been here for
I've been looking at the playoff picture on ESPN. Sorry.
his internet's been out or something. He said he's going to come back on his phone.
Okay.
But
So his audio's gonna suck.
probably. It's crazy though. The Broncos is that one.
Yeah, I mean that'd be my concern. I still got to put them in the contender category just because. I mean, a 10-win team, like it's not easy to get to 10 wins.
So
I don't care who you're playing.
So AFC top 3 contenders in the AFC. I will go Broncos, Patriots. Oh, goodness, I'm gonna say Texans is my third. Crazy enough.
Really?
Just their defense is so good.
I'm gonna go. Considering all the bad quarterback,
I don't even trust any of these teams, honestly.
considering all the bad quarterback play, I'm gonna go Broncos, Patriots, and I think for the third one, I'm gonna go the Bills just because they've been there.
That's fair.
Patriots, it's a young quarterback in the playoffs for the first time. Broncos, Bo Nix only playoff experience is getting dog walked by the Bills.
Hey, had one great drive.
Trevor Lawrence has won a playoff game. Probably should have won a 2, but I mean, the thing that concerns me the most about the Jags is their secondary. Every single time, late drive, it's abysmal.
It's just like there's a somewhat scenario we could see Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow all missing the playoffs potentially.
Potentially. A lot would have to happen for them. Well, no, not actually. No, not a lot would have to happen. Houston would have to be ahead of Buffalo in record.
I mean,
Indy and Jags would also have to be ahead of them.
I would say at least 2 of them are going to miss, but like potentially 3, very low likely 4. But like just that is insane that like 4 of the best quarterbacks in football might.
Yeah, I think 2 of them are out. I mean, if I had to pick right now, I'm probably going. If I had to pick right now, I'm probably going Burrow and Lamar.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The quarterback situation is just nuts. I was saying to Trevor, like, next season, there's probably like 10 QB jobs up for grabs.
Yeah.
Like, I would say Miami is possible. The Jets.
Yeah.
The Browns.
Yeah.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
The Vikings.
Definitely.
The Falcons. The Saints.
I think the Falcons less so than the others, but yeah.
Well, it doesn't sound like Phoenix is going to be ready for Week 1.
Okay.
And then
Saints.
Cardinals.
I would agree with that. You know, I think Schuff has overperformed what people expected.
He I don't know if you saw that last pass, he should have won that game. He threw the touchdown pass right to Olave, and he dropped it right through his arms. But then then you got the Cardinals, and then potentially the Rams and the Steelers if Rodgers and Stafford retire. But then, like, you look at it in the draft, there's maybe 2 or 3 guys that could start right away.
What do you think? Sayan, Mendoza.
Well, Sayan's not this year.
Sayan's not coming out this year. I think that's a mistake.
He can't.
He can't.
Yeah, it's Mendoza.
Damn.
Simpson and Moore, and even Simpson and Moore might go back for another year.
I think Simpson should leave.
So it's like
I think Simpson's the best quarterback in this draft.
So who's left? It's like Mac Jones, Davis Mills, Kirk Cousins getting like Kyler will probably get a starting job somewhere. But it's like there's a lot of jobs open.
Depends on who's available and if they can get one of those guys.
I think Mac will.
I think if you're Arizona, I think you ride out Jacoby Brissett one more year.
He's played really well.
He has played really well. They've lost a couple close games. I think you try and build the roster and then get the quarterback.
And like I feel like Dolphins will be stuck for another year or two.
Yep.
Raiders maybe. Well, I feel like Raiders will draft a quarterback, but probably stuck with Geno for another year.
Yeah.
Like Browns could roll with Shador, Gabriel. I feel like the Saints will roll it back with Shao.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. But
I've heard it pronounced like 4 different ways on
it's kind of weird.
In games.
He makes a lot of good throws though. He's looked.
Yeah, I mean, when he came out of college, like I thought he was okay. Like I think he'll be a decent NFL quarterback. I don't think he'll ever be great, but I think in terms of being like a decent like journeyman, like can he be Ryan Fitzpatrick? Yeah, I think he could be Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And he also is like one of the worst teams around. Like Deshaun Valley was his leading receiver in this last game. Like he's not throwing to anybody.
Well, I mean, Olave's dropping touchdown passes, so
true. All right, let's head to the NFC.
NFC is it's just as much of a mess as
the whole NFL this year, man.
Yeah. Who we got? NFC East, I think you got to put the Eagles in contender. And honestly, the way the Cowboys are playing lately, I think you got to put them in contender too. Washington, although not eliminated yet, I think losing that game was the nail in the coffin. And New York's already been eliminated. I think if they could have won that game, gotten to 4-8, maybe. But
I believe the Commanders are eliminated actually this week with a couple scenarios I saw.
Like with a couple different people winning.
Yeah. Also, last night was the most embarrassing football I've ever seen. The Giants were down 3 scores in the third quarter and running the ball like 6 straight plays. I've never seen the team just give up the way they did.
Yeah, well, I mean, they fired their head coach, so.
Well, like, if you're in this interim head coach, fight for a job, maybe. Do you know what? There is a chance of the Cowboys. Looking at their schedule.
No, that's what I'm saying. I put the Cowboys in potential contender.
If they can beat the Lions, they have the Vikings, the Chargers, the Commanders, and the Giants.
Yeah.
But the problem is with the NFC, you have 6 teams with 8 wins already, and then you have whoever's going to win the NFC South.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're going to get 3 playoff teams in the NFC West.
Potentially, yes.
Like, all 9 wins right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll go into that in a little bit, but what do you think is the biggest problem with Philly? Is it Jalen Hurts? Is it the play calling? Is it?
I think it's mostly play calling, but I think that Jalen Hurts doesn't help at all. I think the play calling's pretty awful, but I think that their inability to work the ball vertically is catching up with them.
But like they don't even have running game anymore either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they can just play you close. Well, like every team now is just playing them close to the line of scrimmage.
And like Hurts hasn't been much of a obviously we want to talk about Barkley not running, but Hurts hasn't been much of a runner either.
No. But like they're playing them up tight, so there's no room to throw underneath. they're bringing pressure against an offensive line that's not as good as it used to be. And it's showing that, like, this Philadelphia offense, with all its talent, with all its immense talent that they have, the play calling is just so boring and basic, and it's not fooling anybody.
Definitely.
You can only run the tush push so many times, dog.
And
Like,
even
you
like
have to actually get to 3rd and 1.
They didn't even use it. I think maybe once in the Friday game against the Bears.
Yeah.
You
got to get in the position where you can use it.
That's true.
They haven't been getting it. They've been like 3rd and 4, and that's not where they're good.
And the only reason they're 8-4 this year has been their defense. And I don't know if you watched that game. They could not stop the Bears' running game at all. Manungai and Swift both hit 100 yards. They had like 250 combined.
Yeah,
that was insane. But yeah, I'd still put. They're still the Eagles. 8-4.
I mean, they're still the Eagles, and their remaining schedule. They probably win 4 out of the last 5. Chargers, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they beat the Chargers. They beat the Raiders. They beat the Commies. They lose. I think they dropped the Bills game.
Though they will have Jaden Daniels will be back for those 2 games, so it'll be a little tougher. But I could see them.
But I mean, at that point, if you're Jaden Daniels, your team might already be eliminated from the playoffs. What's the point in suiting up?
You want to beat your rival? I mean, Daniels is going to be back. He's going to be back this week. There was like he almost could have come back this week, but I guess he going to push it, which is amazing. Which how bad that injury looked.
Yeah.
All right, NFC North. The Bears are not contenders. I don't care that they're the number 1.
I think you got to put them in the contender category. I think that they have the easiest strength of schedule in the NFC.
I get they beat the Eagles, and that was a big win, but they haven't beat anyone else.
Yeah, I mean,
their defense isn't good. Caleb is a terrible passer right now. Like he's been great as a running quarterback, and their running game has been great. But like, I guess if their passing game comes around, they're going to be dangerous. But
I mean, if you look at their wins, it's Cowboys, Raiders, Commanders, Saints, Bengals, Giants, Vikings, Steelers, and then they beat the Eagles this past week. But like,
I just find it crazy that they could potentially drop with a 7 seed if they lose this game. A couple of things don't go their way. That's how crazy.
Well, here's the thing. I think there's a decent chance they could lose 4 out of their last 5. They have the Packers, then they have the Browns, which I think is a win. But then the Packers.
I mean, the Browns defense is an issue, especially with a quarterback like Caleb. That's
but I mean, the Browns aren't really playing for anything right now.
They should win that game. But
So Packers twice. They have a brown sandwich on Packers toast. And then they have the Niners and Lions to finish out the year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, there's a legit shot they finish 10-7.
Is that good enough to make the playoffs?
Ooh, that's a good question, Kerry.
It's going to be close.
That is a really good question.
When you look at that NFC West, man, it's
10-7. You got 3 9-win teams in the NFC West. I don't think 10-7 is good enough. Wow. And then what is Detroit's remaining schedule? Because I think they beat the Bears. I mean, they beat them 52-21 the first time they played.
Zach, my prediction of the Lions not making the playoffs is looking better week by week. They got the Cowboys.
Does. I think they beat the Cowboys this week, though.
But they're at the Rams the next week.
I think there's a decent chance they lose that game. But then I think they win out.
Yeah, the next 3 are winnable.
Yeah.
That was it. Did you see the Frank Ragnow thing?
Yes, I did.
That's crazy. Like, I don't know how he came back, but then he had a hamstring, like grade 3 hamstring. How do you just not know about that?
Yeah.
It was the quickest retirement and comeback I've ever seen.
Yeah. Cowboys, I think they win. I mean, the big question mark for this team has been and always will be the defense. But then at the same time, Why does Dan Campbell turn into the dumbest person alive on Thanksgiving?
It's just who he is, man. He's just gonna keep it up.
Well, like, so at one point in the game, they're on like the 20-yard line. It's 4th and 4. They're down 10, and they go for it.
It's just who he is.
Like, I don't care.
It's
That's
like
stupid.
You know what you're gonna get from Jared Goff is not the same quarterback under pressure, and their O line has not been as good as it previously been. A lot of injuries, but also right now retiring, Zeitler leaving. It has not been the same. And they just don't kind of scare. Like when they're on, but when they've been off more than that.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to. Yeah, I guess they beat the Bucks, but like they haven't. I forgot they beat the Ravens.
They beat the Bears, Ravens.
I did not know they beat the Ravens. I would have forgot about that.
Bucks.
I mean, obviously they're still in it, but
yeah,
how about the Packers, Zach?
I just don't trust that guy
You
at quarterback.
Jordan Love, man.
I just don't trust him. I think he looks good against bad secondaries.
That's the Zach Smith hate game of the year in 2 weeks. We got Bo Nix versus Jordan Love.
This final score is going to be like 9-12.
Who'd you rather have, Bo Nix or Jordan Love? Or JJ McCarthy?
On their current teams or on like average NFL?
On their current team.
On their current team? Fuck. So I think Jordan Love has much better weapons around him.
Did your opinion of JJ McCarthy move anywhat slightly after watching University of New Hampshire legend Max Prosper?
No, my opinion on JJ McCarthy didn't change. Other than that, they both should have been drafted at the same time.
It shows he's the best quarterback on the roster.
No, he's the second best. The other one's hurt. I think Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than JJ McCarthy. Sadly, I think Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than JJ McCarthy.
Oh, yeah, Vikings will be eliminated this week, I think, with some action. But I feel like the Packers are the only real contenders in the North for me.
Yeah, I mean, the Lions, if they can get hot, they can put up a lot of points fast. I think – what was the Amon-Ra injury?
I think it's like 1 to 2 weeks. So he's not playing this week, but like he might be back for the Rams game.
Oh, that's important.
If not that, the Steelers. I would think he would try to come back because that's a huge game.
That is a huge game.
I wish that was Sunday Night Football, 4:25 kickoff.
That's a big game because it's not quite a playoff game for the Lions, but it's borderline.
Yeah, and the Rams, like after the loss, the Seahawks are kind of crawling back in it for the division. So
yeah.
All right, NFC South. What a mess this is, man. The Bucks.
I have a question for you. Actually, do the Carolina Panthers have the best win? They've got to, right?
I think they do.
They have to.
Like they're just so inconsistent.
It's crazy.
But it's gonna come like the Panthers and the
Bucks.
Bucks.
I mean, granted, the Bucks did beat the Niners.
The Panthers and the Bucks played twice in the last 3 weeks, and that's gonna be the division right there.
But like you look at the Bucks losses, and it's so clear what they've been able to do to get to their record. Falcons, Texans when they were horrible at the beginning of the year. The Jets, the Seahawks they beat in a shootout. The Niners they beat. Oh, that was Mac Jones, wasn't it? Yeah. Niners, Mac Jones. But like, look at their losses. They played the Eagles, L. Lions, L. Bills, L. Rams, L.
But like, this is a team that's not been healthy at all, and they're starting to get like Bucky was back this week. They had Godwin back last couple weeks, so they're starting to get a little healthier. Baker's still not 100%, but I mean, they barely beat the Cardinals this past week.
Cardinals are a good team with that NC State alum on their roster.
I love that man. He's my fantasy quarterback.
Jacoby Brissett, man. He's an all-time legend.
And they should be able to beat the Saints this week. Should be able to beat the Falcons.
Yeah, I think if you're picking one to take the division, I think Bucks got to be the favorite. What do the Panthers have left?
So they only have 4 games left. They got the Saints, which they should win. Then they got the Bucks twice and the Seahawks.
Yeah, so I think
It's those 2 games it's going to come down to.
it's gonna come down to Bucks Panthers games, but the remaining schedule is easier for the Bucks given they have, instead of the Seahawks, they have Miami.
They're just so inconsistent, though. I feel like the Bucks will pull it out. Like I just don't trust the Panthers.
I don't either.
But like I think Bryce Young has obviously proven enough this year to like get another year as their starter.
I mean, we keep saying that, and he keeps starting out every year horrible.
I mean, but he balled out against what people said the best team in the NFL last week.
Yeah.
It's just like you saw him in that Niners game. He's just terrible, and then he goes to this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The division where pretty much everyone's contenders besides the Cardinals. The 9
Tough. It's tough to be a Cardinals fan. I can't imagine, dude.
The 9-win West. And look at the Cardinals scores this year. They've lost every game by like 3 points.
Yeah, their total score
Except
differential is
yeah.
38 minus 38.
They lost to the Bucks by 3. They lost to the Cardinals by 3. They lost to the Packers by 4.
I don't think Arizona lost to the Cardinals.
That would not make sense.
Yeah.
I meant the Jaguars.
They lost to the Niners by 1, the Seahawks by 3, the Titans by 1, the Colts by 4.
That
the
Titans
Packers
one is insane too.
The Packers by 4. They got dominated by the Seahawks and the Niners. But then they lost the Jags by 3 and the Bucks by 3.
It's great because like you could see this team being like 7 or 8 wins right now if just a little bit had gone their way.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, if you're a Cardinals fan, you got to feel okay, though, because, I mean, like, the team is kind of there.
They have the weapons, man. I mean,
they have the weapons. Like,
McBride,
even when they completely decimate a running back room.
But, like, they got one of the, like, McBride's a top 3 tight end.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison has been
Okay.
inconsistently still. I mean, Michael Wilson balled out, so they have talent on that to throw to.
Greg Dortch has been pretty good.
What a legend. Zay Jones.
Old ass Zay Jones. But I mean, like, looking at like they're eliminated, right? They have to be.
Yes.
Yeah, they're eliminated, and they're so close. Like, a couple different games go their way, and they're so close to being in it, like right in the thick of it too. But I for future, the Cardinals, I think you gotta have a little bit of hope if you're a Cardinals fan, because you see all these 1-score games, you're like, dude, if we could have just had 3 of these go our way, just 3.
I had them at like. We'll have to do that. Go back sometime this season, look at our record predictions. But I had them like 9 and 8. Like it was certainly possible that it would have happened. But
Yeah.
Seahawks Rams.
Seahawks Rams,
Niners?
dude. God.
No, I mean Niners still kind of in the win the division.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I mean, you look at the 3 teams. I think the Niners are the worst of the 3, just as a total. I think the Rams are the best of the 3. I just think I think it's marginal.
Do you think will we see 3 teams in the NFC?
Out of the NFC West,
Yeah.
I find it highly unlikely that doesn't happen.
Really?
Highly unlikely. Well, look at the last few games.
Well, like, all right, the Rams have 9 wins.
So, like, I'm just going to start with the Niners. The Niners have the Titans. That's a win. So they're at 10 wins already. The Colts, I think they can win that game. The Bears, I think they can win that game. And the Seahawks, I think it's a winnable game. I think the Seahawks are a better team.
So 10 wins should probably get them in.
But 10, I'm saying they probably end up at 11.
But yeah, 10 or 11, they'd probably get in.
Seattle has the Falcons. That's a win. They have the Colts, which is a winnable game. They have the Rams, which, I mean, their quarterback threw 4 interceptions. They still almost won last time they played.
And it's in Seattle too.
And it's in Seattle. Then they have the Panthers and the Niners, which are both winnable games. I think they get to 11 or 10 at least. I don't think they go 0-4 in their last or 0-5 in their last 5 games. So they're at 10 and 11. 10 or
We're
11.
see all of them in there.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's highly unlikely that we don't see 3 teams from the NFC West.
Yeah, Rams have the Cardinals twice and the Falcons. So
Yeah. So they're at least at 12.
which is and I think we're going to see Philly between Philly, whoever wins the NFC South, I feel like Packers are going to get in regardless. Phillies, Packers, those 3, the Bucks. So it's kind of just that last spot between like the Bears, the Lions, and the Cowboys, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I'm kind of rooting for a late season, just absolute collapse from the Chicago Bears. And their schedule does get a lot tougher moving forward.
they don't scare me at all.
But like the Packers, they have the Browns. That probably gets them to 10, though.
You can win.
And they have the Packers, Niners, Lions.
You can win with your running game, but like at some point you're gonna have to start winning with your passing game.
Yeah,
I just don't know if they're gonna be able to.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It might come down to that Lions game.
Yeah, you're right. I really hope it comes down last week.
Yeah.
All right, your top 3 contenders in the NFC.
Top 3 in the NFC. I'm gonna go Los Angeles Rams. I think they had just a bad week this week. I think they're my number 1 contender. They're probably my favorite as of right now, even after a bad loss to Carolina.
I mean, you're not going to go 17-0 every week. That's the thing.
Yeah. Number 2. I'm probably going Philly just because I think they have a high ceiling given their weapons. If they can just figure out how to, run an offense, that'd be cool.
It would be cool.
And then at 3, I think I'm going to go Seattle if Sam Darnold can figure out how to win big games.
I mean, he didn't even look good against the Vikings, but
No.
Max Brosmer decided to not throw it to his teammates.
That was the worst first start for a quarterback I've seen since Nathan Peterman.
That's what happens when you play a quarterback from the University of New Hampshire, man.
Hey, he also played Minnesota.
It's true.
He was a Golden Gopher.
That was a great trade. I had Justin Jefferson in one of my leagues, and I traded him for Zay Flowers and some other mediocre guy, but it actually paid. I had one of the greatest comebacks in fantasy I've ever had. I started out the season, I think, 0-5, and then won 6 of 7, and now I'm 7-5 or 7-6, and I'm the 5th seed and make the playoffs. Great comeback.
What a comeback.
I have a terrible roster, but I made it through.
There you go.
And for my contenders, I'll go with the Rams, Eagles, and I'm going to go with the Packers. Zach doesn't believe in them, but I believe in the Packers. I think they'll win the North.
Them and the Eagles are in the same category for me.
Everybody's so inconsistent.
Sometimes the Packers look great, and then sometimes it's is this a real NFL football team?
I mean, you could argue that for every team, though, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's definitely shaping up to be an interesting postseason. We'll see how it all plays out. But.
Now before we wrap it up, let's do our just predictions for the college football conference championships this week. Thoughts?
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll give you all my conference winners. Just give me 1 second, buddy. Just
do
it. 1 second.
The real question: if you were there's 2 games on at 8 p.m. Let's say you only have one TV. Would you rather watch Indiana, Ohio State, in a meaningless kind of game, or would you rather watch Duke and Virginia?
I'd rather watch Indiana, Ohio State, just because I hate Ohio State and I want.
I feel like somebody's going to get hurt in that game, though.
I'm hoping for it.
That would be bad.
Maybe Julian Sand goes down and they kick Ohio State out of the playoff because they're missing their starting quarterback.
I thought that Ole Miss would drop a little bit without Lane, but they did not.
Without Lane and their entire offensive staff, yeah, I thought so too.
They just said the OC's coming back, though. He's allowed to coach for the playoffs. So they'll have the OC and the DC who's now the head coach.
I feel like that defeats the purpose of not allowing Lane Kiffin to coach, but
I mean, I guess like he's going to recruit, but
like that was the whole point of not letting Lane Kiffin coach. He's going to recruit his guys.
yeah, I mean, I guess the OC, they don't think the OC is going to poach guys, but who knows? I mean, the Florida's letting the Tulane head coach, but I mean, they're not going to last that long. But all right, how about Troy at James Madison?
A 23.5 point spread.
Crazy.
Give me Troy in the points, baby. Give me Troy in the points.
No way. It's James Madison.
Troy and the points. Let's go.
They wouldn't get over the American, would they? I didn't look that deep in the rankings today.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't. Only if Duke wins.
Only if Duke wins.
North Texas, Tulane. North Texas favorites.
Well, you missed the Conference USA Championship, which is Kennesaw State and Jacksonville State.
Dude, I'm a Kennesaw State for like just joining.
9-3.
That's crazy.
Give me Kennesaw State.
I think they will too. Didn't they just lose like recently?
Maybe. I don't know their
George, it's how bad Liberty was this year. Like for how dominant.
They've been on a crazy fall off. They've been on a crazy fall off.
Yeah, I'll say Kennesaw State also. North Texas, Tulane.
I
feel like Tulane's gonna win in some like low score. Mestemeyer's gonna have Mestemaker. Like he did not.
I'm rooting for North Texas. Go North Texas.
I'm assuming their coach is still there, right?
Yes.
He took the OK State job, but I'm assuming they're letting him coach.
That sucks to be him.
That's not like I feel like that's not a huge upgrade. Go to like the worst program in the Power 4 right
now. That sucks to be him.
That's what I really don't want to see Mestemaker go there. I want to see him go to a better team than OK State.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get a better offer.
All right, UNLV, Boise State. What?
UNLV, Boise State. Boise State's a better football team. Give me Boise State by 10 or more.
They beat them by 25. I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, Boise State's a much better football team. UNLV played like Womack University and shit all year.
All right, BYU, Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is one of the most underrated. I feel like they can contend with anybody, honestly.
Let me see something here before I make my pick.
Their only loss is to Arizona State and their quarterback was out.
Texas Tech bodied BYU the one time they did play, so I'm going to go Texas Tech.
They're nasty. 12.5 is a crazy line, though, for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the 12.5. I do love Boise State -4, though. I would hammer that all day and night. I might actually place that.
How about Miami of Ohio and Western Michigan for the MAC?
For the MAC.
I feel like it's always Miami of Ohio, so I need to roll them.
Western Michigan, book it.
I just played them, I think, in our NCAA.
Yeah, I know you scheduled a bunch of cupcakes for yourself.
I do. That's how it rolls. It wouldn't win otherwise.
Yeah, Kerry scheduled me a bunch of Power 5 schools at Troy.
I would never do that.
Yeah, you did.
I
had like 3 ranked teams in my first 4 weeks.
Zach, I didn't change your schedule.
Uh-huh.
There's someone else's schedule we made harder. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Still beat them every time. Georgia, Alabama, SEC championship. Alabama beat them in the regular season.
But Georgia's favored by 2.5.
Alabama, they haven't looked the same last couple of weeks.
They have not looked the same. I don't know what's going on there. I think Ty Simpson's a great quarterback. Unfortunately, Cinderella season comes to an end after starting out 0-1. Georgia wins this one.
Do you think is there a chance Alabama doesn't get in if they lose this?
I think there's a chance, but
I don't think it shouldn't matter if you lose if you make it a conference championship, it should not be a downfall for you.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, you're already putting 8 SEC teams in there, so
That's true. I'll take Georgia also. Indiana, Ohio State, which should be a great game, but I feel like it's not going to be as good as a playoff game. But
I feel like it's going to be better than a playoff game. Give me Fernando
Really?
Mendoza
the
and
Mendoza
the
man,
Indiana Hoosiers. You know, on Saturday to work, I'm wearing my Indiana hoodie. I'm wearing it.
consistent. Ohio State is. Well, I think their most they've given up this season is 16. Yes, they haven't played anyone, but I think they got the dub. It seems to be a low scoring, like 20-16 game or something like that.
Maybe.
Ohio State takes it. And the last game, what a bad conference championship. Duke at
So
Virginia.
disappointing.
How is it only -3.5 Virginia?
Yeah, give me Virginia by 12.
Virginia's a much better
Can I
team
buy
than
that up?
Duke.
Actually, I'm going to check. I might make another bet here. Hold on.
Like, why is it that close?
I have no idea. Is someone made a mistake here?
Who's Duke's? I think we talked about this earlier. Who's their best win?
I don't know.
Wake
What can I buy it
Forest?
up to? I can buy it up to 7.5.
They beat Clemson by 1.
Yeah.
They lost to Illinois 45-19.
Wait, what was the line I love? Boise State -4. What can I buy that up
I think
to?
that was it, yeah.
I get it up to 7.5. It's at +170.
That's crazy.
But if I take UVA +7.5, I can get it up to +180. But I'm more confident in Boise State destroying UNLV.
I feel like if Virginia wins this game, they're going to win by like at least 10 to like 20 points. I like the Duke quarterback, though. He's good. Mensa.
He's pretty good, yeah.
I think he's Tulane last year. I think I saw something about him to Miami, actually.
As a possibility. We like poaching quarterbacks.
They do.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. Florida State's a try instead of getting freaking Tommy Castellanos.
You were so fucking high on that guy.
He was so good week 1 and then just never was the same. Oh, that Alabama game was the highlight of the season. All right, anything else? Ace Trader's not coming back.
For tonight, thank you guys for tuning in and watching the Bailey Football Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else you find.
And Twitter.
And Twitter. We're live on Twitter now, too. So hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will be back next week to talk about – because all those conference championship games are happening this week. And then also an update of the NFL playoff race, which could get a little tighter after this week or a little bit more chaotic. We will see all that and more next week. We'll see you then.